In 1450, high in the Andes, the Inca achieved the impossible by feeding thousands on barren cliffs, creating a legacy that defies nature. While we possess superior technology, modern humanity has become a prisoner of industrial food chains, trapped in dependency and environmental decay. Our urban existence is often suffocating, a relentless race where we have lost all touch with the soil that sustains our life. The secret to survival doesn't lie in complex machinery, but in a forgotten philosophy that once turned vertical deserts into lush gardens. Today's global supply chains are fragile, leaving us vulnerable to crises, forcing us to rethink how we produce everything we eat. The Inca were master engineers who didn't just build walls, they created massive heat sinks that regulated the temperature of their crops. By understanding the land, they transformed inhospitable slopes into a vertical paradise, ensuring no mouth went hungry in their vast empire. This was the birth of the Eternal Garden, a self-sustaining ecosystem that functioned for centuries without electricity or chemical fertilizer. To move forward, we must look back at these ancient secrets, decoding 15th century thermal technology for our modern urban world. These granite walls acted as thermal batteries, soaking up solar heat during the day and releasing it slowly at night. This created precise microclimates, where temperature differences between terrace levels could reach 15 degrees Celsius in a single spot. They could grow tropical corn at the base and high-altitude potatoes at the summit, maximizing every inch of available space. By manipulating stone and shadow, the Inca turned harsh weather into a tactical advantage for their resilient agricultural system. The circular terraces of Moray trapped warm air, creating a natural greenhouse effect for experimental farming at extreme altitudes. It wasn't just survival. It was a sophisticated understanding of thermodynamics applied to the soil. A genius we are now rediscovering. Each terrace level served as a laboratory where seeds were adapted to different climates, creating a vital library of genetic diversity. The landscape was transformed into a living machine, utilizing the sun's rhythm and stone properties to sustain a great civilization. While we build expensive greenhouses, the Inca built enduring structures from the earth. Proving sustainability is found in simple materials. The precision of their alignment with the sun allowed for maximum energy efficiency, showing a breathtaking astronomical and agricultural integration. Life flourished where it should have been impossible, thanks to a design that respected nature while pushing the boundaries of engineering. But the secret of the Inca also flowed through water, with irrigation systems that were masterpieces of hydraulic engineering without pumps. They harnessed gravity and natural slopes to direct mountain springs and rainwater, exactly where they were needed at every level. Beneath the soil lay a hidden secret, a multi-layered drainage system designed to prevent root rot while maintaining perfect moisture. This filtration system acted as a natural sponge, storing excess water during heavy rains and releasing it during the dry seasons. They created a closed-loop nutrient cycle, where waste was never discarded, but composted to naturally fertilize the lower garden tiers. Everything was recycled through gravity in a self-sustaining ecosystem where the concept of waste simply did not exist. This constant, controlled moisture created a lush environment that supported not just crops, but beneficial insects and local flora. The entire city was a living organism, with water acting as its blood, bringing life to every corner of the terrain. Their soil management was so effective that after 500 years, many of these terraces remain fertile and ready for planting. It is a testament to a civilization that viewed water as a sacred gift, managing it with extreme care and precision. This irrigation logic is the blueprint for a future where we no longer rely on external energy to maintain food systems. How do we bring this Inca brilliance into a modern apartment? The answer lies in adapting vertical principles to our balconies. Start by
start with the
using
coarse
materials
sand
that
layer,
hold and radiate
pat it
heat,
down gently,
like
then
stone or
add the
dark
pebbles.
ceramics, to
These
stabilize
distinct
temperature
layers are
for your
essential.
plants. Arrange your crops in tiers to create microclimates, placing heat-loving plants in sunniest spots and shade-tolerant greens in shadows. We will show you how to build a perpetual hanging garden, a structure that mimics ancient terraces to maximize vertical space. By utilizing a simple gravity-fed irrigation system, you can automate watering without using any electricity or expensive smart gadgets. This allows for a set-and-forget approach, where your garden drinks according to its needs, saving time and water. Just like the Inca, use layers of pebbles and sand for perfect drainage, keeping soil healthy and preventing overwatering mistakes.
At this connection point, we split
With
the flow
15
to
minutes
the
of
next
care per
level.
week, you can have a constant supply of fresh, organic greens right outside your door. Your kitchen waste becomes the fuel for your garden. By composting, you complete the nutrient cycle, just as the Inca did. If every balcony became a garden, we would transform urban heat islands into cool, oxygen-rich sanctuaries for humans and nature. The joy of harvesting your own food is a primal connection that modern life tried to erase. But we must reclaim. This is about more than gardening. It is about building a personal fortress of self-sufficiency in an unpredictable world. The setup is simple, affordable, and adaptable to any climate. You don't need a backyard, you only need the will. Your balcony becomes a vital link in a larger ecological chain, inviting nature back into the heart of the concrete jungle. Taking back control of your food is the first step toward a mindful, independent life rooted in ancient practical wisdom. Why is such an efficient technique not taught in schools? The answer lies in the economics of our modern industrial system. A community that feeds itself is difficult to control, and our system thrives on our total dependency on giant corporations. We are taught to be consumers, not producers, to wait for supermarkets to be stocked rather than stocking our own.
Let's get them in the ground.
Self-sufficiency is a quiet form of rebellion. When you produce your own food, you are no longer just a marketing point. Economically, the eternal garden makes perfect sense, but it generates no profit for the middlemen who control our nutrition. The system prefers we stay blind to nature's laws, keeping us locked into a cycle of earning to buy. We have traded autonomy for convenience, but as global systems become volatile, that convenience comes at a very high price.
And the peppers are ready too.
Imagine if every lawn and balcony was a food source. The power structure of the food industry would be fundamentally transformed. True freedom begins at the level of the stomach.
Around the base.
If you cannot feed yourself,
Got it.
you are
Thank you
never
for showing
truly
me.
free. A silent revolution is happening on rooftops and balconies as people rediscover the power of the Inca's vertical secrets. It is time to unlearn dependency and relearn the art of the earth. The tools are already in your hands. The future of the city doesn't have to be gray and sterile. It can be a vibrant ecosystem that feeds. By looking to the past, yet we find the blueprints for a sustainable tomorrow where technology and nature exist in harmony. This is the legacy we can leave for our children, a world where they know how to nurture life. The taste of a garden you built yourself is a flavor no supermarket can replicate, a pure connection to the earth. The eternal garden is more than a technique. It is a philosophy of resilience that builds stronger and connected communities. We have the power to transform concrete jungles into vertical valleys, reclaiming the wisdom the Inca mastered centuries ago. The journey starts with a single seed and a simple choice.